Hey, welcome back, and it is going to be a new video. So, I got the stingray in front of me still. I got it flipped upside down. I intend to to move the kickstand, and I have also taken the pedals off of it. Well, here. So I got the rear wheel off. I'm gonna lose the chain. I mean, not lose it, but it's not gonna be there anymore. I've got the pedals pulled off of it because I'm going to use the crank. I believe I'm gonna use the crank on the 4A, if I'm being honest. Since I'm swapping back to, the original pedal drive system. Not original, I'm getting rid of the jack shaft and going back to just the normal pedal drive system, and then the normal drive system on the other side of the wheel there. I like the way that crank looks. I would show you at the current moment I'm sitting down and it is across the garage, and I don't feel like getting back up right now. So, but yeah, so I got that off. I got the pedals taken out. I'm going to remove the chain guard really quick, and then I'll probably I don't know. I'll probably cut the my new old kickstand thing and get the new one. I got a brand new little bracket made up sitting over there on the tool cart, so I'll get that and get it lined up and get it tacked on, I guess. It's a new day. I got the new kickstand welded on. I think I need to put some bracing on the back of that. This section of it here still seems to have a little bit too much wiggle for me, but other than that, it does a lot better at doing the kickstand things. The bike's not so tippy. Really, I think that's all I'm gonna mess with this for right now. I will obviously come back to it at some point, but I just I want to push it to the side and get back on the 4A because that's super close to being done. I just need to. I'll be honest with you, 100% transparency. There's a couple spots that I need to do some touch-up paint. Mostly just because putting the stuff on that I have, I've chipped it with the wrench or whatever. But other than that, it's getting. I want to get the pedal sprocket put on and get the chain put on. I don't know if I'll get brakes on or not, but I'll do something with all the cables so they're not hanging around all crazy. And I want to pedal it around a little bit and see how it's riding. But first, I've been thinking. So this is the crank from the Stingray. I liked that. I thought that would look pretty neat on there. But it doesn't fit the actual crank arm thing. So I made this, and I was thinking originally, my initial thought was to drill 4 holes, put some bolts through it, call it a day. Then I got to looking at it, and I was like, well, I could weld them together, like just do like, I don't know, not go super crazy. I'm not talking about like solid weld or anything, because it's not. I don't think this will go through too much wear and tear on this bike. Most of what I'm going to be doing is using the engine, so I don't think it'll be that bad. I could do, probably 4 or 5 just little tacks around the outside and stick this on there, and then I should be able to run it. I should be able to slap the pedals back on, throw the chain on, and pedal around like a normal bicycle. So I think I'm gonna try that. I'm going to spend as much time as I believe is necessary to make sure that this thing is as centered as it possibly can be. Tack it on, and see what happens from there, I guess. All right, big reveal time, I guess. I still got some goofiness with the derailleur to sort out, but I think that looks pretty nice on there. Since I mean, I guess it's I guess it was on me. For whatever reason, I didn't even think about the paint that was on this side of it, and of course when I tacked the other side, it burnt the paint off. You know, duh, of course. But oh well. And then this, so you can see it skipping. I got some goofiness with the derailleur that I need to go through and figure out. I don't think it's necessarily, man, I don't know. I might just need to, I might need to go through and make some adjustments here on these screws. I got the cable ready to put on. I mean, it's just hanging there, but I need to figure out where I'm going to put it on the handlebars, and then run it down to the derailleur here, and I don't know, see if I can't work that out. I don't think, I mean, the chain is loose, but I can't really take any more links out of it. I don't know, I might try and take one more link out of it and see how that does, to be honest with you, just sitting here thinking about it, because that is a little bit looser than really it should be. So yeah, let me do that real quick, and I'll probably run the cable while I'm at it, and we'll bring you back. We'll bring you back when I get that far. So here we are. I got it straightened out. I think I still got some fine tuning to do in this. It acts kind of weird whenever I'm switching gears. What? Looks like there's something up with that tire too. I have to take that back off. But yeah, I took it out and gave it a quick up and down the street, and I'm okay with it. It's fine. I'm ready to get the engine on it. I still got to put the brakes on and do a handful of other stuff. But yeah, I'm happy with where it sits for right now. I think I'm gonna shut her down for the day, and I might come out tomorrow morning and do a little bit more work on it. Next day after work, don't really know what was going on here. That's how I had that mounted before, but after doing some research, I'm pretty sure I have that backwards. I think it's got to go on the bottom. It might not matter. I have no clue personally, but I'm gonna flip it around anyhow and see if it works any better. If it does, hey, oh, you know, may as well. The derailleur situation, I think, is just some fine-tune adjustments. I believe I am gonna take maybe one more link out of that chain. It's still got a little bit more play in it than I would personally like. And then the gear selector here, which I would really like to use and keep it on the bike. You know, that's a part of the original setup for the bike. I was having some troubles with it. It didn't want to hold the selected gear. And so I think I'm going to have to go through that and I don't know, see if I can't, I don't know, maybe it's just loose. Like maybe the screw that holds that all of that assembly together is just loose. Maybe I can just crank on a little bit and tighten it up. I don't know, we'll see. So I think I'm going to knock all of that stuff out real quick. And then we're going to see what we're doing from there. I mean, to be honest with you, it's engine fuel tank, wiring the lights, that's what I got left. So let's see what we can do. An unspecific amount of time has passed, and a certain amount of work has been had. The gear selector, the screw. So there's a screw that goes through it. That was loose. It wasn't like falling out loose, but I didn't tighten it down. I didn't cinch it down. And so I just cranked on it a little bit, and it now holds the gear. So that's super cool. We can leave all that alone. I took a link out of the chain, just one. That tightened it up a bit. It doesn't skip and jump like it did before. Brakes. Let me roll around here. So I was 100% sure that was backwards. Like this whole assembly needed to be on this side of the forks. After sitting here for way longer than I needed to, messing with it, that's the only way I can get it to fit. So now I will say, however, though, that while the wheel does roll freely forward, and they do stop me, it's not very well. I did, just by happenstance, as I pulled it out, I backed it out, and I was backing it through there, and the front wheel started to lock up and pull really, really hard, and I was like, well, what is going on? And I remember reading that your rotor, those actually do have an orientation, I guess. So I think I might have the rotor backwards, which will just be, taking it off, flipping it around, putting it back on. So that's cool. That should improve the quality of my braking. Let's walk over here. I got all of the jack shaft stuff pulled off of the little engine here. I got all of my bolts and stuff on both sides. I got them all Loctite, Loctited in. All the gaskets are good. Everything's super cool. I do have to, I think it's these. I do need to get 2 more of these specific bolts, just longer, and that's for the rear, I guess what would be motor mount on the little engine here. The setup I had with the jack shaft kit, it would have worked, and then the setup I had before the jack shaft kit would have worked if I didn't do something with those bolts. I have no clue where they went. So now I just need to replace those. So I'm going to the hardware store it should be tomorrow. So I'll nab them real quick while I'm out. Got some other things to pick up. But yeah, this is ready to go on. And after that, it's fuel tank and lights, and then get all the cables wired in. So we've had some ups and we've had some downs, and I think just for the sake of it, I'm gonna call this video here. I don't know what all I did, whatever I did, you guys saw it. The brake, I'm tired of messing with that. It just does not want to grab. I've switched the rotor around. I've tried messing with the caliper thing, adjusted it and everything else. It does not want to stop me well enough for me to want to, shoot down the road at 25 miles an hour on it. So I got, I don't know what you call them, V brakes or whatever, just like your typical mountain bike brakes. I got a set of those coming. I'm going to see if those work, which it should. I mean, this is the factory mount for one, and so I should just be able to run them, and have a brake there. That'll be cool. I should be happy with that as long as I can get that to work. I got the engine on. I'm not going to dwell on the fact that the paint job is now destroyed in those areas. In fact, you can kind of see it there. We're gonna look past that. But the engine is on. I do still have to connect the chain. I ran the throttle wire or cable or whatever. That's gonna need something. I think I need a shorter cable, to be honest with you, because I have the adjustment screw on the carb all the way out, and there's 2 adjusters on the actual cable itself. Those are all the way out, and I still have yeah, I still got that much room. So I think I needed a shorter cable for that. Brakes, throttle cable. What else was wrong? Something else went wrong too. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. So in the next video, they're in the little town that I live in. The 4th of July celebration's coming up on the 30th, and I believe the 31st or something. I think it starts on Friday, and then Saturday there's a car show, and I'd like to wheel this out to the car show and kind of, putt around. I really would like to have everything back together and rolling. It doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. It's not going to. It's not gonna be. I just simply don't have enough time. But I'm gonna try and get it as close as I possibly can. Which I'm honestly not that far away. Adjusting the throttle cable. I have brakes on the way. They should be here. They should be here the Friday before the car show. So I should have plenty enough time to get them on and figure out whatever problems there's inevitably going to be and get it working. And then get the lights. I got headlight, tail light. Those should just be putting them on and running the wires. Well, really running the one wire to the white wire there, and then finding a ground, which will just be to the body somewhere probably. Oh, I will show you one last thing. So the fuel tanks, and you heard me correct, tanks, there's 2 of them. I don't know if I've showed you guys these yet or not. These are the tanks I'm going with. I was gonna paint them. I think the game plan has changed. Just considering, for one, considering how I'm going to mount it, but then 2, I kind of also had an idea for like a decal, getting some kind of decal, like a sticker or something to stick on there and sort of break up the silver. The idea I have, at least right now, I don't know, I was thinking, so for placement on these, I have a plate that I got that I need to drill holes and fit, but I'm thinking have 2 of them, one on either side like that. If you can kind of get the picture of what I'm going for there, I think that'll look pretty good. And then just do a line from each down to a T connector and run that to the carb. So next video will be getting these fitted. Like I said, I got the plate. I just need to drill the holes, do all that stuff. Headlight, tail light, brakes, and hopefully figuring out what I'm going to do with the throttle cable. I don't know if I have enough time to order a shorter throttle cable and to have it get here in time. I might see what I can do, like measure it and see if I can't put an order in today and have it be here in time. I don't know. We'll see. But I think with that, I'm done rambling. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.